guys, my name is Bridget and today we are going to be talking about The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. And this book comes out tomorrow for you guys and I'm just going to be telling you about it so you know if you want to go buy it immediately. So this book is about people who live in a supernatural world but who are not the heroes, and they're just sort of living there and they have to go through their own life and basically just live normal lives while all this is going on around them. I thought the premise sounded really interesting before I started reading it, and then I read it and it was really well done. I just really enjoyed it, and now I'm just gonna give you my review rating so you know how I felt about all the different elements. Characters, I gave a 19 out of 20 or 1 star. I really loved the characters in this book. They were in a magical world, so they dealt with those things occasionally, but otherwise they were just normal and going on with their own life, and all the different things they had to deal with and their problems were very realistic and they could happen to anyone in the real world. They had real issues that could happen to anyone, and I really appreciated that. You really got to know the characters at the beginning. You're just thrown into the world, and the characters, you didn't really know them, but then as you got through the book you really learned a lot more about them and they became really well rounded and it was just fantastic. Plot, I gave a 20 out of 20 or 1 star. Plot for this book was so original. It showed how people every day are fighting their battles, no matter how big or how small, that their battles are just as important as the people who are the heroes and the chosen ones and fighting against the big bad evil. It did go into some sensitive topics like Mikey's OCD and anxiety and Mel's anorexia, but at the same time it was dealt with really well and I really enjoyed it and appreciated it, how he wrote it into the story, and it was just really well done. It showed how everyone does amazing things no matter if they think it's amazing or not. Like, what you do does matter and it's amazing. And then there was the whole overarching plot that at the beginning of each chapter it showed what the heroes and heroines were doing and all the people who are involved in the supernatural world and what was happening with them, so you would know, and then you would see how it affected the main characters of our story. And I thought that was really cool, and that was just a fun sort of thing that was going on because you saw how it reflected on their life and how it affected them, but at the same time they just kept on going. Setting, I gave it 18 out of 20 or 1 star. I really enjoyed the small town setting that Patrick Ness used in this book. It was a lot of fun to see how Mikey made fun of it and how he was like, oh my god, it's so terrible, but then like someone else from like the news crews were like, oh my gosh, it's such a small town, it's in the middle of nowhere, and he was like, no, only I can make fun of it. And I was just like, that's hilarious, because I can totally imagine reacting that way, like, no, you're not allowed to make fun of it, but I am because I live here. Get it right. And it was just a lot of fun to see him complaining and all that, just because it was really funny, and just to see how their environment was. Writing, I gave a 20 out of 20 or 1 star. It was beautifully told. The story at the beginning, like the parts about the heroes and heroines, the chosen ones, they were written in a different style from the rest of the story, and that was really well done. Like, it was like, these are these people, but it was like sort of in a, I don't know how to put it, but it made the heroes and heroines seem different. It made you sort of appreciate the differences between them and their different battles and everything. That was just done really well as what I said about how they intertwined sort of, and you saw how it affected but it didn't really affect and everything like that. Enjoyment, I gave an 18 out of 20 or 1 star. I liked reading the book a lot. I felt a lot for the characters and I felt really invested in the story. And then I was looking back on it to write the review for my book talk here, and I just found myself really appreciating it a lot more looking back on it. Like, I enjoyed it a lot while I was reading it, and then looking back on it I enjoyed it so much more. It was so good. Like, just thinking about it in depth makes you really think about how amazing the story was. It's just a great book to look back on and see what you thought of it, and just the story. It was beautiful. So overall I gave it a 95% or 5 out of 5 stars. This book was really good, and I don't know how I felt going into it. Like, I thought I would like it, but I liked it a lot more than I thought, and it was really good. So if any of this makes you interested in the book, definitely go buy it when it comes out tomorrow. It was fantastic, and I definitely recommend it if you are interested by any of the things I told you about from this book talk. That's all I have for you guys today, so I'll see you guys soon with another video. So I will see you guys then. Okay, bye!